TrustDome, how it protects people at the exact moment. Scams happen. Scams have changed. They no longer rely on obvious spelling mistakes, suspicious links, or clumsy impersonation. Today's most damaging scams are fast, emotionally charged, and frighteningly realistic. Voices can be cloned. Messages look authentic. Pressure is immediate. Victims are pushed to act before they have time to think, verify, or ask for help. TrustDome exists for this new reality. Rather than trying to predict every possible scam in advance, TrustDome focuses on something far more reliable: what happens at the moment of risk. It intervenes precisely when urgency, fear, and isolation are being used against someone, the point where mistakes are most likely and damage becomes irreversible. The core problem: urgency plus isolation. Modern scams work because they isolate people. A parent receives a call that sounds exactly like their child, saying they've been arrested and need money immediately. A finance employee receives a message that appears to be from their CEO, demanding a confidential transfer. A vulnerable person is told not to speak to anyone or risk serious consequences. In each case, the scammer's power comes from speed and secrecy. Victims are told there is no time to verify. They are discouraged from checking with others. They are pushed into making decisions alone. Education helps, but education alone is not enough. When someone is frightened, pressured, or emotionally overwhelmed, training often collapses. What's needed is permission to pause, and a safe, simple way to verify reality without confrontation. That is exactly what TrustDome provides. What TrustDome is, and what it is not. TrustDome is not a traditional scam detection tool. It does not claim to magically identify every scam, nor does it rely on risky promises of real-time voice analysis or mind-reading AI. Instead, TrustDome is trust infrastructure, a system designed to support human verification at the moment it matters most. It combines three principles. 1. Pause. Create an immediate, frictionless stop when something feels wrong. 2. Verify. Bring trusted humans into the loop instantly. 3. Protect. Prevent irreversible actions until verification occurs. TrustDome does not replace judgment. It strengthens it. Emergency mode. The heart of TrustDome. At the center of TrustDome is emergency mode. When a user feels pressured, uncertain, or unsafe, whether during a call, message, or conversation, they tap one button. That single action triggers a series of protective steps. The event is logged immediately for audit and accountability. Approvals and sensitive actions are frozen. Trusted contacts are alerted simultaneously by SMS and email. The user sees confirmation only after alerts are successfully sent. This is not a warning banner or a suggestion. It is a real, operational intervention. Crucially, emergency mode does not require the user to confront the scammer. There is no need to accuse, argue, or explain. The system silently brings trusted people into the situation, breaking the isolation that scams depend on. Human verification beats synthetic deception. Scammers can clone voices. They can fake messages. They can convincingly impersonate institutions and people. What they cannot reliably fake is shared human context. TrustDome allows users to set up trusted contacts and shared verification methods, such as safe words, context questions, or pre-agreed checks. These are not stored as plain text secrets, and they are not exposed to attackers. When emergency mode is triggered, trusted contacts are alerted and prompted to verify through known safe channels. A simple question like, "What was the name of our old dog?" or "Where did we meet last Christmas?" instantly exposes synthetic deception. This approach avoids false confidence in AI detection and instead relies on something far more robust: human relationships and shared memory. Multi-channel alerts that actually deliver trust. Dome's alerts are not simulated. They are real. Trusted contacts with email addresses receive immediate alerts via a production email system. Trusted contacts with phone numbers receive real SMS alerts via a global messaging provider. Both channels are sent simultaneously, so one does not block the other. Delivery success is confirmed before the user is reassured. This matters because trust products cannot afford pretend notifications. If the system says someone has been alerted, they truly have been. This multi-channel approach ensures reliability across age groups, devices, and circumstances, especially important when protecting elderly users or people under stress. Paste and verify, clarity without alarm. In addition to emergency mode, TrustDome offers a simple paste and verify feature. Users can paste a message, email, or link and receive a clear verdict with an explanation. The goal is not to overwhelm users with technical jargon, but to provide plain English clarity. Is this safe? Is it suspicious? Does it match known impersonation patterns? Where appropriate, TrustDome points users to official alternatives, reducing the risk of accidental engagement with fake sites or messages. This feature complements emergency mode by reducing uncertainty before panic escalates. Designed for families, businesses, and care contexts, TrustDome is intentionally broad in who it protects. Families use it to safeguard elderly parents and vulnerable relatives. Small businesses use it to protect finance and operations teams from impersonation fraud. Care organizations and councils use it to support safeguarding responsibilities. Individuals use it for peace of mind in an increasingly deceptive digital world. In each context, the principle is the same. People should never be forced to choose between speed and safety. Honest technology, not overpromised AI. TrustDome is transparent about what it does and does not do. It does not claim to listen to private conversations or analyze live audio streams. It does not promise perfect prediction. It does not replace human judgment. Instead, it provides structure, support, and time. The three things scammers try hardest to remove. This honesty makes TrustDome suitable for regulators, insurers, and institutions who understand that trust is built through clarity, not hype. Why TrustDome works in the real world. Most scam tools operate after the damage is done. TrustDome operates before irreversible actions occur. By interrupting urgency, restoring social connection, and freezing risky actions, it directly targets the mechanics of modern fraud. That is why it works against voice cloning scams, coercion scams, and impersonation fraud, the fastest growing and most damaging categories today. Trust is not about being certain all the time. It is about having a safe way to pause when certainty disappears. The simple promise. TrustDome's promise is deliberately modest and deliberately powerful. You don't have to decide alone. You don't have to act immediately. You don't have to trust blindly. With one tap, you can pause, verify, and protect. That is what TrustDome does, and why it matters now more than ever.